To get into this, please listen to this video carefully because this article is revealing basically some very manipulative stuff. Hey guys, that's Murad Merali. Daily and consistent content. Do subscribe to the channel and let's get straight into this video. Vanity Fair, inside the war over Jay-Z's New York City casino. The rap legend recruited everyone. Secret plans, which have now been revealed, from Alicia Keys to Al Sharpton to Charlemagne, to land a $5.4 billion gambling palace in Times Square. How everything basically failed. Tens of billions of dollars, thousands of jobs, and quite possibly the fate of New York's most iconic industry and most awful tourist trap were all at stake. But the closing days of a years-long fight over whether to build a casino in Times Square seemed to revolve around Jay-Z. Al Sharpton was recruited. He headlined a rally just south of Times Square's iconic red steps, saying yes this time, yes time in Times Square, Jay-Z, Jay-Z, he was shouting. Hov, through his entertainment firm Roc Nation, poured hundreds of millions of dollars, it's now been revealed, into a stake in the project, according to Desiree Perez. Then Roc Nation joined Holiday's company SL Green and Caesars Entertainment in spending millions and millions more promoting it to sometimes wary lawmakers and the public at large. The goal, to secure one of the 3 licenses for casinos in the New York City area. So they're recruiting Al Sharpton, to run around and do speeches, and then they're pouring millions and millions of money into lawmakers and into the public. Where's all of this millions coming from? Where are hundreds of millions of this money via Roc Nation coming from? Their main prime cash cow, Beyonce, which is why she's continuously going on tour every single 2 years, is because Jay-Z wants and needs that money to help please investors. Why that makes sense? Listen closely and you will understand why. On Wednesday, yesterday, everything fell apart. Before a bid could even be considered by the state's regulators, it had to capture 4 of 6 votes from a community advisory committee, all appointed by local politicians. That vote finally happened after years of build-up, and the committee rejected the bid. This led to a major breakout in that room.
You know it. We met the standard and then some, and the only one with courage to stand up is the governor and the mayor appointees, and everybody else runs and hides. Go run and hide. Because what you did, the benefits you denied this community and this city and state, you have to live with that history forever.
Despite support from the mayor and the governor of New York, the Times Square casino is officially now dead. It's a massive loss for all of the partners in the Times Square project, including the most famous one, talking about how he's from these neighborhoods. Jay-Z told the advisory committee members as they sat across a conference table, "We hear a lot of talk about the community. We are the community."
You can hate from a distance because I don't know y'all. I don't know none of y'all. And at the end of the day, it's competition everywhere. So I want to bring this to y'all attention. Jay-Z is fighting all type of legal issues and he going through what he going through. I call it karma. At the end of the day, we know what happened to Kim Porter. We know what happened to Kathy White. R.I.P. Kim Porter, R.I.P. Kathy White. Drop the R.I.P. Kim Porters down in the comment section. Drop the R.I.P. Tupacs down in the comment section, because we know for a fact that if Diddy and his friends didn't like Tupac, we know that they'll do anything to a high extent to get Tupac. And this is why Tupac not here right now. Watch the video, get the knowledge, and move the around, clown. At the end of the day, Jay-Z application was denied, all because he tried to get a loan out. You ain't making the money that they said you had. Like, at the end of the day, prove it. You have to prove the things that you're saying in order for somebody to believe you. Jay-Z, he going through a lot of legal issues and he going through a lot of karma for what happened to Tupac, Kim Porter, Kathy White. Now, we know for a fact that Jay-Z, he had a lot of people in his corner. Like, at the end of the day, Roc Nation, they was fighting all his legal issues. But when it comes down to certain things like this, now everything is getting exposed. If Jay-Z would have never put himself out there like that, they wouldn't be doing this to him and they wouldn't be coming at Jay-Z sideways. Now, Jay-Z, he was right along with Diddy. Everybody know that. Everybody saw him at every brunch that Diddy had, and everybody saw him at every freak off that Diddy had. I ain't gonna exclude nothing, because at the end of the day, Kathy White lost her life to this, and Kim Porter. Those are 2 people who was right there and they was looking up to these people. But you gotta understand, Diddy, he ain't gonna do as much time as y'all think. Diddy gonna only do about 8 years. Once he get done with that 8 years, he gonna be back on the streets. But you gotta understand, Diddy is over 50 years old. So Diddy is an old man now. Jay-Z is 50 and over. Like at the end of the day, you have to understand, you have to watch the people you keep yourself around, because if Jay-Z would have never been hanging with Diddy, none of them would be in this situation. But Jay-Z, he was doing some underhanded fraud stuff in the casino that he tried to open up in New York. They found out that everything was a scam. And everybody know for a fact, whenever you scamming, you gonna get caught eventually. Everything that you doing ain't gonna get brushed under the table. Like at the end of the day, Diddy tried to sue a liquor company, and look what they did to him. Diddy, he tried to go out there and act like he had nothing to do with the $1 million that was placed on Tupac's head. And look what happened to Diddy. Y'all already know for a fact that Diddy did something to Kim Porter. And that's why she not here right now. She was finna release a tell-all book that was gonna say everything that Diddy didn't want to come to the light. Whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. And I want y'all to know, you can't go out here in these streets thinking that you just gonna do something and then people just gonna overlook it. No, and this is why he going through what he going through right now. Jay-Z was in hand with Diddy with everything that he was doing. Both of them going through the problems that they going through because of how they moved. You gotta move a certain strategic way when you out here in these streets, and a lot of people don't do that. And this is why a lot of people want to eliminate the competition and drop links in people's comments and do all this. Don't nobody care about that. I'm still gonna keep going, and I'm still gonna do what I gotta do because I look good, and I can, hey, you hear me? I can do what you can't do. Like at the end of the day, you have to watch the people you keep around you because they gonna tell on you. At the end of the day, that's why I don't do nothing illegal around nobody, because ain't nobody your friend. Just like everybody always say, everybody ain't your friend. You have to understand, people will try to do stuff to try to knock you out the box, just like they tried to do Jay-Z. But Jay-Z did something for these people to come after him. And Beyonce, she's standing to the side. She looking at Jay-Z like, man, if you lose everything, I'ma leave you. Like, y'all gotta understand what's really going on, because Jay-Z, he been in the game for over 20 years. Whenever you been down like that, what did you have to do to get like that? Like at the end of the day, whatever you did to stay in that position for that long, it ain't working no more. So it's time to move around, clown. Like, you gotta understand, Jay-Z, he thought that it was gonna be all over with just because he tried to open up a casino, but it ain't gonna happen. Not on they watch. You gotta understand one thing. People don't care about what you planning. People care about what you doing at the moment. Everybody know for a fact Jay-Z, he was there at all them parties. You think they ain't gonna try to come and get him for what happened? Like at the end of the day, it's so many people who said Jay-Z name. Jaguar Wright, Gene Deal, and a lot of more other people. Jaguar Wright exposed everything that was going on in them parties. And she explained every single detail on what Jay-Z did to Kathy White. R.I.P. Kathy White. I would like to send my condolences out to Kathy White because she was with him for a minute, but they said that baby ain't even Beyonce baby. I don't know how true it is. Like, let me know if I'm reaching down in the comment section. Let me know if I'm, you feel me, don't know what I'm talking about. Let me know. Like, y'all got to understand one thing. Jay-Z, everything that he thought he was getting away with is coming back on him now. You got to stay in your position that you in, man, and keep it quiet, man. And don't be doing all that extra stuff like Jay-Z doing. Like, y'all got to understand, Jay-Z tried to open up a casino, made a lot of people mad, man, because he did some underhanded stuff. Hit the like button if you think that Jay-Z is going through the same thing that Diddy going through. Do you think that Jay-Z brought this upon himself? And do you think that Beyonce gonna stick around to see Jay-Z downfall? Roc Nation is over with. Ain't nobody even signing the Roc Nation nowadays. Roc Nation, it used to be the back then, but it ain't nothing right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for updates.